All right, let's talk about the 10 essentials and a few notable additions to that list. So these are pieces of gear that you're going to always bring with you, regardless of whether you're going on a 6-day hike or a 3-hour jaunt in Fish Creek Park, potentially. So let's just go through it. Water. Water obviously is very important. Here we have a 1-liter water bottle. Make sure you fill it up. Make sure you come with water in your bottle. There's also some other ways that you can carry water. You could potentially use a hydration system like so, which would go in your backpack and you'd have access to the water the whole time. Avoid using this if it was going to be below freezing. It doesn't work so well. Avoid bringing too much water. So water's heavy, about 1 kilogram per liter. This would be 4 kilograms in your backpack. So do not bring this much water. There will be water where we're going, but that water will need to be treated. Your instructor will have aqua tabs or some form of treatment or filter system for you to use, so the water is potable for you. Sunscreen and sunglasses, very important. Make sure the sunscreen is at least 30 SPF and not expired. Sunglasses, just make sure they're of a reasonable quality that will protect your eyes from the sun. A knife. So some form of knife that allows you to cut cheese and other important things. But you do not need a knife to protect yourself from bears. So don't bring a massive Bowie knife. The map and the compass. We'll be teaching you map and compass skills on the out trip. The headlamp. Extra food is incredibly important to have nearby in a pocket so you can keep grazing throughout the day. Extra clothing, a toque and gloves and a rain jacket and rain pants. Very important to have close by in your backpack. A watch. So it doesn't need to be anything special, just a regular run-of-the-mill watch because you may not have your cell phone with you. A first aid kit. So all I'm asking you to bring is your own personal first aid, so blister care, a few Band-Aids perhaps, and any medication that you may require. Your instructor will be bringing a very large group first aid kit, so don't bring something huge. Bear spray. Bear spray is optional. This is a deterrent against animals, but if you do have it, feel free to bring it along. Just make sure it's not expired. Your toilet kit. So in your toilet kit, you're going to have a few things. Hand sanitizer, because having good hygiene is very important. Some toilet paper. You do not need to bring the entire roll. And perhaps Raoul the Traoul, or Doug, whatever you want to call him. And in the case of our trip, we will be going to a location that has an outhouse at the beginning of the trail and at the campsite, so you do not need to bring this. The outhouses at the campground and at the trailhead only take human waste and toilet paper. Anything else needs to go into a bag, something like this, and be packed out with you. So basically what this is a Ziploc bag that's being covered by duct tape to allow it not to be see-through, and then another Ziploc bag on the inside. And so what would go in here would be things like sanitary napkins, feminine hygiene products, and any other type of non-biodegradable human waste. Okay guys, you're not going to want to hear this, but when it comes to toiletries, leave the cologne and the hair gel at home. You really don't need a lot for a one-night overnight backpacking trip. In some ways, all you really need is a toothbrush and toothpaste and floss and maybe some hand wipes. And that's about it. So keep it minimalist. And a field book for writing down notes, things you learn on the out trip. Very nice to have along. And now we're going to go on to packing the food for the trip.